Hello YouTube, welcome to Thursday's edition of the Breakfast Club. Got that funk here, thank you for joining me. This is the first video I've ever made in my new abode. I am, all the stuff behind me though on the walls you'd probably be familiar with by now if you've been watching my videos for any length of time. Because I do tend to tote my stuff around wherever I go. Once upon a time I used to be a hoarder, and some of the stuff behind me is remnants of that, and other pieces are artwork of mine and so forth. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about for this video. Unless you've been living in a cave over the past few weeks, you'll already be aware of the phenomenon of which I speak. But for future generations who come across this video, I better explain the title a little bit. Recently in the United States, let's say for the past 2 or 3 weeks, there's been cases of citizens of the United States of America who happen to be black or of another minority ethnicity. Have the cops called on them when they're not actually breaking any kind of a law or presenting any kind of danger. And the police come, and in most of the instances that I'm aware of as I make this video, unfortunately it doesn't turn out very well for the people in question. Sometimes they get arrested, sometimes they just get harassed by the police. And this is disturbing in and of itself, you know, for reasons which I hope are obvious and I won't even bother going into. But suffice to say that you know, you should be able to go to the Waffle House without them locking the door on you because you're black. That happened in the past couple of weeks. The 24-hour Waffle House locked its door and said they were busy when a black customer came to the door in the middle of the night trying to get in. Another time in the Waffle House, a young fellow on his way to the prom, or on the way home from the prom with his sister, had the police called on him for whatever reason. He wasn't causing any trouble, and they came and the officer choked him. He picked him up off the ground by the neck, for fuck's sake. You know, there's been loads of instances like this. A woman got the police called on her for taking a nap in the common room in her dormitory, and someone called the cops. A black guy in Oakland was having a barbecue at a park where everybody has barbecues, and a white woman called the cops. It just goes on and on and on. This has been happening now for weeks. And someone on Twitter said something that, you know, if you're a white person who calls the police on a black person who isn't breaking the law, that should be attempted murder. And whilst I think that's hyperbole, and deliberately so, I'm sure, it also does occur to me that there could be some truth behind that, because there's also been a recent phenomenon that's been going on for years now, where there's high-profile cases of the police shooting unarmed citizens. Very often those are citizens of color. And lo and behold, the cops don't face any kind of repercussions. They basically get away with murder. And I think the combination of that, and then now all of the just random spate of these types of things happening against mostly black people, but not solely black people, in America, kind of can't help but make me wonder, are these sort of racist white supremacist types, who are hopefully in a significant minority, but I have no idea really. I've been gone for such a long time. I don't recognize this aspect of America compared to what it was like when I left, but that's another story. But are these people just, you know, flexing their muscle? Are they actually just trying to say, hey, hang on a second, you know, can I get somebody killed if I call the police? Is that what's going on here? I know it's a very dark place to go, and it is, in a sense, it's a conspiracy theory, I suppose, but you know, sometimes there's smoke without fire, and sometimes there's not. And I can't help but wonder if in some of these instances, at least, if not all, someone is thinking not only, hey, I can get this person in trouble, but I might be able to get someone killed. Is that where we are in 2018? I don't know. Tell me what you think. I will look forward to a vigorous comment section down below, and I'll look forward to talking to you again next week on The Breakfast Club. Up next, I haven't really got a parachuter for Friday, so anything could happen. But if nothing happens, then it'll be JJ Talks back here again on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Peace.